AFAP Coaching School. Now, the AFAP simply means Alive for a Purpose, and the book Alive for a Purpose is at the back there. I don't have much books. We just came from London recently. We sold so much books that we've not been able to receive new orders, but it will be coming very shortly. But we have some few books, so if you don't have it, you can get a copy of it. The word AFAP simply stands for Alive for a Purpose. That is where the AFAP really comes from. And Alive for a Purpose is a book that's my first book that I've been written. And we've moved on with the book to now become like a coaching school. And that is why we are here today, which is becoming part of the ministry, a bigger picture ministry, which we will share as time permits us and as we go on as well. AFAP now comes under Purpose Achieving Life, which is also a wing of something that I do and something that also we will share deeper about. So AFAP simply stands for Alive for a Purpose, which is a book written by myself, and this ministry continues to be an effective tool. It's becoming bigger and bigger. The last time we met, we only talked about the book, but now we're talking about the AFAP Coaching School. What is it about the AFAP Coaching School now? It is now a special training program that is designed to help you develop the character traits and ethics that you need in anything that you do. There are two kinds of education. There is personality education, and there is character ethics. I have my teacher here, so he may understand what I'm saying. Personality education basically trains you as a person. That's where you get competence. That's where you get certificates. That is it. But if you go to school like a teacher here, and most of us will tell us, there are some things that we don't teach in school. And those are the things that we want AFAP Coaching School is focusing on. We don't teach things like humility. There is no subject. Is there any subject on humility? Is there any subject on character? Is there any subject on integrity? There is no subject. But these are also things that need to be taught. The system of the world is refusing to teach this. Someone have to teach the right things. And these form the primary aspects of life. You can go on and get the personality education, but then I always say your competence, which comes from your personality education, will give you the best of jobs. But it is your character that will decide whether you stay there or you not stay there. I want to give one or two examples. Look at somebody like Luis Suarez. He is very competent. He can get the best lucrative deal, best clubs, but he's not being consistent in his football. Why? Because he doesn't have the character to back up the main or the personality aspect. So if there is one thing that you should get, every one of us here, whether you are a church, whether you're an organization, whatever, you need to first of all get the courage, get the character right. If you're a pastor, and you may be highly whatever, but if your character is not right, your people will leave you. If you are the best businessman, you have the high educational background qualifications, but your character is not right, your people will leave you. If you are a husband, you have everything, have the money, everything, be competent enough, but if your character is not right, your wife will have issues with you, and vice versa. Okay? And that's how come we see people who are very competent. You can see a doctor who is very competent. Teach people why he should not smoke or why he should not drink, but he himself cannot stop doing it. Because school only gave him competence. It never gave him character. Some people commit suicide, and most people commit suicide. Not because of anything. They don't have the patience and the ability to wait. And this is where AFAP Coaching School comes in. So AFAP Coaching School focuses on courage, integrity, humility, capacity, simplicity, temperance, and more, which are what? Character traits, and which will help develop your primary assignments in leadership, in personal, organizational development, communication skills, and talents. So we are not inviting church folks only for this. Everyone is coming in, and everybody can come in. Because like I said, I believe that the principles are not limited. It can affect everywhere. And that is what we want to do. We want to get to the roots of the society. We want to get down to the roots of Bradford, beyond Bradford, into across the world, and then get people to come in and then know. And if they can get this right, they will ask how or why, then we will give them the real message. So that's what AFAP Coaching School is about. Currently, the school is offering 3-stage level program consisting of 10 powerful lessons with the capacity of being increased to the point of certification in the near possible future. I'm speaking by faith. It's not a certification program now, but I believe very soon it will be a certification program. So now everything we're offering is free. If you are joining in, join in now. If you don't join in, that is your own case. We don't force anybody to join in. It's a free chain. It's a free listing to join in. You join in, and when you join in, there are some benefits that you can. You can become a member. Most of us are members of Purpose Achieving Life, but most of us are not students of AFAP Coaching School. That's the difference. So you can be a member. You can remain a member. You can be visiting us. That is fine. But if you really want to find your primary assignment, not just talk about it. I don't believe in just talking about something. I want to see something happen in your life and something happen in my life. Just one book has been re-evolving itself to this level. And so I believe so much in what God is giving me and what He wants me to give to the world. And that's how come we're here today. So if you also want to also find that thing, or you know that thing, but you want to take it to the next level, I recommend AFAP Coaching School to you. There are 3 stages. There's a stage of discovery where we try to help you to find out what is your calling, what is the problem, identify the problem or identify who you are. And then there is a second stage of what? Taking what you have and enter into a service with it. And then we will help you to see different possibilities that can be there for you, how to think divergently concerning what you have and what you can do with it. You have an idea to write a book. We can now look at different ways that you can do it. You have an idea. For instance, she's a songwriter. She does a lot of things. Somebody like that who is doing it, we can push you to her, and then she will be able to help you. You want to go to teaching, there will be 1 or 2 people. You want to go into accountancy, there will be 1 or 2 people who will also be there to push you and then help you to get there. Not just talk about it, but make sure that you do something about it. Because a lot of people, 1, don't know, and 2, they may know, but they don't understand how to go about it. Because there's a difference between knowledge and understanding. So that is what the AFAP Coaching School is about. And then the 3rd stage, we will look at strategies. Then we look at so many strategies that you can go with. Then we look at the best fit strategy for you. If we list 10 strategies and 5 is best for you, then you pick 1. And out of that 1, you have a plan. So there are 3 stages in the last category, where you look at the strategies to fulfilling that goal, that ambition, that vision, whatever. And then you pick the best that fits you. And then we will do what? We will look at a plan now to go with it. Is it okay? So that is what the school is about. So there are 3 stages level and 10 powerful lessons, all built around the book Alive for a Purpose. And this time it's even going deeper. It's even going deeper. So we want to build this community, this forum, as a hand of a ministry that, like I said, we will share deep about as time goes on and what we want to do. We don't just want to do Sunday to Sunday and then clap our hands and go. There should be a manifestation and there should be a performance. And that's what we're looking at. At every lesson, students are required to do 3 things in this school, in this coaching school. 1, there is a video that you watch. So what you do is that you register free online. I'll give you the website. There are links there. You can pick it home. And if those who are ready to go to the next level, you go. When you go there, you register. It gives you yourself pick your own unique ID and your password, and you go in. When you go in, when you start lesson 1, it gives you a video, a podcast to watch. Then there's a study lesson notes plus further readings. So the book is there as a basis for you. The only thing I ask you to do is get a copy of the book Alive for a Purpose for yourself. That's the only thing. And then there is a study lesson notes plus further readings on the site. And what you do, then there is a quote to consider. There is something that you have to think about. One of the things that we don't do a lot is to think. But we need to set times aside and think. If we want to understand who we are, you need to be able to think in this busy world. There's a plan for the pit of hell that will get so much busy at the end of the day, you just fall down and you sleep. So there's something that will cause you to think. That's the quote. And then there is a personal growth application questions on which your facilitator. So every student on there, we are working out to get you a facilitator. So it's not as if it's a joke. Somebody will be with you, and I've started it personally. Other 1 or 2 people are coming in, and then we will look at some few hands and recruit them into what we're doing, and then we'll go there. So there will be a facilitator alongside you, and at the end of the lesson, I'll try and show us how things are. So what it is that at the end, there are personal growth application questions where you have to sit down and answer those questions. They are not mathematical questions, they are still character-based questions. And every one of them have about 10 questions. So we are looking around 100 questions by the time you finish. So what we'll do is that a facilitator will now come back to us, the administrators, and we will distribute it to facilitators. And what facilitators will do is that prayerfully consider your vision, what the plan and everything that you are getting, and then get back to you with the feedback. And with the feedback, now we give you a link to lesson 2. So it's not, you don't go there and see everything. You only have lesson 1. When you finish and we are okay, we give you a link to lesson 2. Now when we are giving you a link to lesson 2, whatever you write down, we will give it back to you. So imagine, by the time you finish the course, you have a vision statement for the next 20 years of your life. A vision is not a vision until it is first written down. A lot of us have visions in our head. You must put it on paper. So what we try to do is to get you to put your vision down. So it does not matter whether you have a PhD, this can be good for you. It does not matter whether you don't have a qualification, this can be good for you. Because character is the basis upon which you build a foundation. So if your foundation is not good, no matter how high you go, in marriage, in career, in personal life, you will come down. And that's why a lot of people are coming down, and sometimes even a lot of churches are closing up, because you may have the anointing, but you may not have the character. It will take people away from you. So that's what AFAP Coaching School is saying. You enroll today, register on our website for free, and you enjoy access. You access a whole new level of materials that can propel you to become a better leader, a person within your family, within your church, within your organization, within your business. When you enroll, this is what you have access to. And this is it. When you enroll, there's a wonderful guy, and just give me a wave. I appreciate this guy a lot. He has helped me build all the ideas in my mind. This guy has helped me to do it. So there's a whole lot of access. You can access this. You can connect with people across the world. So because it's online study, you don't need to be in one place to do it. What we are doing here, we are privileged to have us here in Bradford, so we are doing it. But there's a whole family connected to us. We have students from America. We have students from Canada so far. We have students from Australia. We have students from China. He's there. He can tell you if I'm lying. So when you're online and there's a student, you can follow the student. You can know what the student is doing. But we are building this forum for us in the UK to come together and interact with ourselves. We have a break. We share with ourselves what is going on, what we're doing, and how we can help each other. Iron sharpens iron, and then we move on. Whatever we do here, we try and then load it on our server to become an extra kind of motivational words for students across the world. Because some people are asking, how can I join this? So what we do is now we record it and then put it back onto our server, and so students will be able to know what is happening. And 2, you have a support. You'll be assigned to a facilitator, who will guide you on your journey from discovery purpose to realizing your potential. And then 3, you'll be part of a once a month or 2. We plan to do this once a month, but we were thinking about it. It might be too much, so we'll try to do it 6 times a year. That is every 2 months we'll do a major class like this. But next month has been booked. Next month on the 18th, if nothing changes, we will be here to look at another topic that is going on in the school that we can also do. So that is how it's going to be. Now you get connected to like-minded people in both online and especially monthly live classes, which we are doing. So this is a live class. And one thing I will be doing in class, I will say, let us come on time. Let us not be late, because we booked this place, and because they don't mind yet. It's all right. So today's the first one, so it's a pilot project we're doing, so that's fine. But we are not charging. But it will come to a time we will charge. But for now, I believe that you must do what you love and love what you do. The one who gave you will provide. That's the difference. Money is just a byproduct to me, and there's nothing that I want to do for him. That is the King of Kings that he will not provide. So I'm not afraid of his provision, and he will do it with so far what he has been able to do. So this is the website. It's called purposeachievinglife.com.